day, good day. Thank you so much for logging on and watching the Legacy Continues podcast. I am super excited about today and what we're talking about, and I hope we have tons of graduates that are going to log on and watch this, and it's because we're going to talk about an event that is all about you, and that is our alumni event that's coming up on October 26th, and it's always a wonderful, wonderful event, and I've got our Aftercare people here that take care of our grads, and so yes, and so I wanted them to come and share a little bit today, and also so we can just ignite and some excitement, and we're going to talk a little bit about what this year's event looks like. We know that this is obviously our first year without Mom, and so we know that I think it's an important time that we come together, and we want to honor her, and we want to be there to support and to love each other. And so I think this year is very, very important. So as we share, just acknowledging what God has done in our individual lives, and what He's done in your life and at the Lovelady Center, we hope that you lean in today and listen, and if you haven't already registered for the alumni, we hope that you do today. So we've got Melissa Whitehead Gregory, that's over our Aftercare program, and Mary German, who is our in-house client rep. And then we have Monica Bird, who is help making it all happen. And so before we get really diving in more about the alumni, share a little bit about, I'm going to ask you individually to share about a few minutes on your before Lovelady, your Lovelady experience, and then what's been happening since Lovelady. Melissa?
Before Lovelady, I was
a hot mess. Okay, go ahead.
Extremely hot mess. Thought I was very unworthy. Thought that I was supposed to die. Who I was. With Lovelady, I've just learned what real love is about. What freedom's about. What friendship's about. Just life is completely different. Since Lovelady, or after graduating Lovelady, my family's grown and my life is great.
When did you come to Lovelady?
2012.
Okay, and you've been with Lovelady ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been overseeing. I know that you've got several responsibilities, but you've been overseeing the Aftercare program since when?
To 2020.
Yes. And so, you're passionate about our grads.
Yes, it's great to see that light come on, and it's great to see people become who they thought they couldn't. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. All right, Mary, talk a little bit about your before Lovelady, and we can leave out the hot mess part. But you were that too, weren't you?
I was so that. Let me get my little microphone.
Yeah.
That's what they told me to do.
Yes.
Okay, definitely a hot mess. In all the ways, in the trenches, in the darkness, all the things. Came to Lovelady, found out who Jesus is, surrendered. I was ready for surrender. I was tired when I got here, and in the program, started trying to restore relationships with my children that had not been there before, and that process started. And in that, those relationships started being restored after Lovelady. The relationships continued to grow with family, with my children, and we're in a season now where hopefully we'll be moving mountains soon.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So, when did you graduate, Lovelady?
2021.
2021, and you have been client rep over in-house grads since
3 years.
3 years now.
I went to intake first, and then was there I went to thrift store first, and then intake, and then client rep for 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you work every day with grads.
Yeah.
All right, talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so the grads are a good time. It's fun getting to watch them just figure out figure out what life is like without creating their own structure, creating their own routines, figuring out who they are and what life is supposed to look like for them. It can be a challenge after the program for them, but they transition so well into that and just realize, hey, I can do it, and I've still got the love lady, and the same God that's in here is out there, and just taking on that next step.
All right. All right. All right, Monica, share a little bit, baby.
Yeah. So before Lovelady, I was just helpless. I was lost. I was blind. I didn't know what I was doing. And, coming to the Lovelady, it just ignited a passion inside of me. And being spirit-filled, it has just been an amazing journey. And I graduated in 2014 and took a sabbatical, came back, and have been back since 2024. And I'm just so grateful to be here working with these amazing ladies that are now family.
And you work a lot working on a lot of the details with our graduate program and helping and supporting, and then our grads, right?
Yes, definitely. Just being able to help them, kind of guide them if they're struggling with their job, or figuring out how they're going to make their monthly requirements, and just being that encouragement to them. It's a beautiful thing to experience.
So I know we get to live in that Lovelady environment every day, where we get to support each other, love each other. We get to love on our grads that are in the Aftercare program or in-house. And so why do you think for our grads that don't get to experience it that day, get to experience it every day, that to me, that's one reason why we've started the alumni. Like, I know for me, I have family reunions every year that I go to. And, some of my family might be watching. Not every year, but I try. I know my Aunt Sheila's watching and saying, now, she didn't come this year. I didn't, and I'm so sorry. Okay, but anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the importance of staying connected. And I know that I look forward to seeing my family. I know I look forward to seeing my Lovelady family. So when you talk, let's talk about the alumni event itself for a minute, and why, what it means to you and what you enjoy about the day. Because, Melissa, how many alumni have you been to?
13, 12, 13. Mm-hmm. It's just an amazing day. I remember first coming in the program, and I never had like a big family. I had a mom and a dad, but there wasn't like much in history. And then just watching y'all's family and watching how Lovelady operated, it gave me that family that I wanted. And just seeing people that you don't see, seeing people that you were close to, I know that it ignites a love and it's a good day. It's a very good day.
I like when you were talking, I was thinking about, so we do have a lot of grads that come, and I know that, and like, do I remember everybody's name? No, I don't, but I don't remember all my cousins' names either. I'll ask my dad sometimes, hey, who's it? What's her name? I know I love them. I know their family. They're family, but help me, Dad. Help me. And so I kind of, it's that same, it's like this love, no matter what we remember or don't remember, it's this love. And I know for me, it can get a little overwhelming because I want to love each one of them so much. But that's where we come together as a family and team, and I think it's beautiful. What would you say, Mary?
Well, I just think,
Don't get us in trouble. Okay. He'll boot us off.
One of the things, coming to the Lovelady, there's so many of us that didn't have family. And then coming here, there's just this love and this connection. And then it can be a little scary. That's one of the things I hear from the grads when they leave is like they miss their people. You miss the community, you miss the people, you miss the love that you get here. So being able to have that one day every year where all those people get to come together and just pour out that love, it's exciting. And you can feel it. You can feel the love. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you're away from it, you miss it so much. When I was away for 10 years, there's nothing like the sisterhood that we have at the Lovelady Center. So coming back last year, yes, it was a family reunion, but it was electrifying. Like, it was amazing. So I can't wait for this year.
I know that this year, so one thing that I like to do, I think the most important than, more importantly than the needing to belong or needing to see that family, is my favorite thing is that that remembrance of who we are in Christ. And I know that that's something that we're very intentional and hopeful, and that, like, seriously, prayer and fasting goes into this event on just the presence of God, and just being igniting that flame back within, because they're just so I mean, like, we kind of drown you in that when you're here, and then sometimes when you're out, when you leave, I know that there could be a disconnect. And so I know we're very, very intentional at the alumni at this reunion, where we share the gospel, we remind you. And this year the theme is the legacy continues, and we're clearly it comes from Mom passing, and making sure that that the legacy continues. That Mom was very passionate about teaching. Teaching us who Christ is, and spreading the word and the gospel, and that love, and so we want that legacy to continue. So, I want to ask, when you all, and I know that, again, you're in it a lot every day, but to me, there's even an increase in spark at this event. Would you, a Jesus
Absolutely.
spark in this event? Would you have any? I'm not going to ask you individually, but would any one of y'all want to share something on a spark or something that's happened in previous alumni's reunions?
Well, I just know that I've watched people who were hungry, who had missed that. Like you said, once you leave here, you maybe get separated from that, that getting to spend time with Jesus every day, and then coming back, and then just feeling that spark when they got there. And then you could see them start coming back around to feed that again, to make sure that they're making a point to get Jesus back in their lives.
Yeah, and it's not that God's omnipresent. He's
Absolutely.
everywhere. He's so much more than just at the Lovelady Center, thank God. But sometimes we need that reminder, and we need that, and we hope that this event can help ignite that. We hope even listening to this can ignite that. We don't have to wait till October 26th, but you can dig into your word right now, right where you're at. Pray, and and just say, "Okay, God, I want to know, I want to experience you like I've never experienced you before." At the alumni event, we are very, very sincere at trying to help reignite that flame. And then I know that a couple of years ago we started with a resource center that we're trying very hard this year, just to increase the resources that can help carry that legacy, whether it be through missions, through your education. We'll have some educational opportunities, some mission opportunities that you'll be able to visit those booths there, those tables. Is there any particular table or anything that y'all would make sure they want to come and see?
I love the prayer tent.
Yeah, the prayer,
Yeah.
That's always wonderful.
And this year they've made sure that we move the prayer tent where it can be a little more intimate, a little more personal. We're going to baptize this year. We're going to at the park, and not in the lake. Not in the lake. I know. I mentioned that we were going. I told Pastor Leslie said he wants to baptize, and Bo was like, "We can't baptize in that lake." I'm like, "Not baptize in the lake," and it took us about a month to figure out that we were talking about two different things. I was like, Bo said no. I don't know why Bo said no. And then it dawned on us he thought I was talking about the lake. No, we're going to take the baptismal there, and we're going to baptize. But then they want the prayer tent next, kind of close to the baptism, so that they can just be more. It can be more intimate, and not by the food court, which I guess that makes sense too. They want it. So anyway, we've got lots of plans. I think it's going to be a fantastic time, and we are going to have a moment. If I know Pastor Leslie had mentioned that a lot of people wasn't able to make it to Mom's memorial service. And so we were going to do this even without that idea, but that we will have a moment to honor her, and to a moment of silence, and just to be able to honor her. And y'all are going to have to love me through it, because I'm very excited about the event, but I also dread doing it without my mom.
Absolutely.
But it's going to be great.
Yeah, it is.
Great. was something else I wanted to share. Oh, yes. So we started this thing, Vineyard Creations. You might have seen some of the, you like the Vineyard
When you
Creations.
said the table, I was like,
That's I was going marketplace.
Yeah, marketplace. So we've started. You might have seen some of the. They've gotten kind of super silly with the TikToks and stuff. That's them over there and Maddie. Where we know that, to me, that Loveladies are so creative and so talented, and we joined forces with another company that's teaching us on how to make certain creations, and then we're selling them. And the idea is for graduates to be able to generate additional revenue. And with that mindset, we said, well, let's. We know a lot of Loveladies they make things and they sell things on the side, and so if you've got anything that you're painting or making, if you're making any jewelry, I've got somebody that's going to do woodwork. I've got somebody that's going to sell one of their books. I've got candles, and we do jellies and jams. If you do jellies and jams, the more jellies and jams, the better. I mean, there's not. So anything that if you make or something that you want to share that you want to bring to sell, and I would, if I'm going to buy something, I'd prefer to buy it from a Lovelady any day.
Yeah.
So encourage you to just shoot me an email or text 205-337-6005 and tell me that you want to make that, you want a table, and we'll reserve a table for you because we want you to share and to be part of. Anything else that you feel that we need to? We've still got the festival, the food court. When we're gonna, still the food court, you purchase the food, but we got the hot dogs. We got the Lovelady hot dogs for free, FREE. So you won't be hungry. Anything else?
Well, I guess I have a question that's been blowing up on the Lovelady grad group me.
Okay.
So I feel like they all want to know this.
Okay.
Or is the Duncan booth going to be there this year?
Is the Duncan booth going to be there this year?
I
I hope not.
I'm not getting in.
They're trying to. We don't know if the Duncan booth's going to be there or not.
Okay.
We evidently where we got it last year is no longer in business, so we haven't found one yet. But Teresa Sweat is looking. I am not helping or supporting that idea, but if any of you want to help or support that idea, you are welcome to text Teresa to tell her where she can find one. We will see.
But
And
they know that.
Mary,
Yeah.
and now Mary will be getting in it this year.
Yeah.
Not this year.
Not this year. I don't think she did last year. I didn't think so. But nobody. I got in, but I didn't go in.
I know. You're the first one even
Nobody
did
can throw the ball.
I know.
Don't get them upset now.
Well, so far we can't find one. And I'm going to be baptizing, so I'm not.
Which is going to be the most beautiful thing ever.
So,
For sure.
yeah. So anything else you think we need to bring to the table?
I mean, I think we're bringing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bringing it.
Yeah.
and they're aware of the virtual small groups and everything that we do have to keep them connected.
Okay, so Melissa wants you to get connected now. She don't want you to wait till the alumni, but we do have virtual small groups. We also have in-person small groups for anyone local. And all of them can be found on our app, right?
Sure can.
Yeah, just go to the Lovelady app, and there's a little section for grads, and it can tell you how to get connected. Now, you don't have to wait to October 26th, but please register for the event on October 26th. We will have it in this, what's it called, Rodney? The box, the little comments down below. Thank you, sorry. Yeah, the little comments below. That wasn't a big mystery, sorry. And click on it, and we can show you how to get ready. Just click on it so you can get registered. If you did not graduate, yes, you can still come. You can still come even if you didn't graduate. So but do register, and let's have a good time, just a blessed time. But you have to register in order to get the bag, and you've had to been at Lovelady. How about that? Can we say that? Okay.
I think we'll have plenty. Plenty
Yeah.
that say they're grads just because they were here.
Yeah, then that's fine.
Yes, we'll go with it.
But we need you to register. All right. Any other things you think we need to mention? No. All right. Then we'll see y'all on October 26th. Love you so much.